Hey guys, what is going on? The Zip of RageQuitTV gonna be casting a game between Luckyz and ZeNEX.Life. It is on Shattered Temple. Lucky spawns as the Red Protoss. He is from Argentina, I believe. Wikipedia had absolutely no information on this guy other than he was retired. Didn't have any tournament accomplishments. Didn't say if he was played Brood War or not. No clue who this guy is, but I heard this replay is very good. He would be playing against the 14-year-old prodigy ZeNEX.Life, and yes, I did say 14 years old. He is the youngest player on Team ZeNEX. He isn't part of the A team, but he has won a ESV-TV Korean Weekly. I think it was number 6, may have been 7. I think it was back in July before GOM.TV had the partnership with them. But it was impressive nonetheless. I don't know who he took out, but I just know his play did impress me. I do remember that, so we'll see exactly what he ends up doing in this game. Of course, July was a long time ago, about half a year, so we'll see exactly how much he has improved. It looks like he is going out to scout at 13 supply. We'll be seeing this one probe, and that will tell him, okay, cannot go for a cannot go for a hatch first, just in case he's building a forge. And I think that's exactly what Life is looking for. He's like, are you going for a forge, fast expand, or not? Because that's going to change my build up dramatically. And we'll see if he throws down a spawning pool, actually, once he sees it's not a forge fast expand. He does get in here, and he does throw the spawning pool at 14 supply, so he does have a complete scout on exactly what Luckyz is doing. Also gets that gas timing around 14, very normal, and he is going to be doing a gas steal, and that can be a little bit obnoxious. A lot of Protoss players have been liking to get that gas, and if he takes out this one probe, the Zealot from this one gateway cannot go all the way over to take out this one gas, just because if he leaves his post before another unit's out, well, units may just run in. So this gas is going to give him just not only scouting information, it's just saying, hey, you have to go for a 3-gate expand or a 1-gate expand. You're not going to be doing any tech type builds on me because your gas is severely limited. He is getting a Zealot out now. And notice the wall for Luckyz. It's so he can place the Zealot back here, so only one link can hit the Zealot at a time. It's a very nice SimCity he has going on, and this one drone is chasing the probe out. He does have his spawning pull up, is not getting his queen just yet, and that is a little bit odd. Generally, you see players get into their queens as soon as possible, but Life saying, you know what? I'm going to get my hatchery up a little bit earlier, and I'll get the queen out a little bit later. I don't know if I like that play or not. I think the queen actually gives you more love in the game, this natural expansion up, but this will allow him to get a early early spine crawler to defend against anything he wants. Maybe that's his plan. He is going to be running 4 lings just right past. The Stalker is being chronoboosted down, and these 4 lings will be dying, I believe. And they may get a probe kill if they are lucky. The Stalker now coming out. It has changed its rally point, so it can chase these lings. And the lings are going in to attack the probes, and we'll see. He will be getting, no, the probes do get micro back. The lings going to run away. The probes decide to attack the Nexus out of fear of the lings. They don't know what the heck is going on. And now it looks like those lings going to be going back in and attacks that one injured probe. Takes 2 out, actually, with just those 4 lings. And Luckyz still has 1 probe attacking the Nexus. There he goes, taking that off. And now he's going to be taking out the Extractor. The Zealot just sitting here at the ramp. Moving out was not a good idea. And only lost 2 probes. That is not that much, but every little bit does matter. And we'll be seeing Luckyz throw down an expansion at the 1 gate. So he is going to be going for that 1 gate expand while ZeNEX.Life. He is getting that spine pull up, getting another queen out. And that is what happens if you get this hatchery a little bit earlier. It's not the spine caller. I was stupid then. It's the actual get the second queen out a little bit earlier. So maybe that's why ZeNEX.Life decided to go for the earlier hatch. Kind of sacrifices some early larva for getting a lot of larva later on. Going to this unit counting station is 20 drones, 22 drones to 21 probes. So Life is starting to pull away. This one overlord does scout that Luckyz is taking his expansion, but he could always cancel this and have like 4 gates morphing in the back of his base, so Life cannot play too safe. But it's not happening clearly because we do have map packs. We can see 2 more gateways are going up, just kind of walling off this one area. And we'll see Luckyz probably just get a lot more gateways and just go for a gateway unit composition just because he had this gas so late. We'll see. This Nexus is just about finished, and Life is getting another Spine Crawler up. This probe is going to sneak his way in as the Spine Crawler is burning. He will come up, see that the lair has not yet started yet, and that is a big thing for him. Also sees there's still just one gas. And now he's coming. Will he end up clicking on this one extractor? It does not look like he does. And no, I don't think he clicked on the extractor. I always tell people you should always click on the extractor when you get near it, just so you can see the gas. You see, okay, well, he's almost mined 300 gas. He's getting loading speed as he saw. Where is the other 100 gas going? And of course, it is going to be a lair coming out right now. So if Luckyz actually clicked on that and knew it, maybe he just had an idea. But he could know, okay, well, you're going to be getting your lair up very soon because I don't see a Baneling's Nest, I don't see a Roach one, I don't see an Evo Chamber. There's nothing else you can be spending that gas on. So, of course, the lair would have to be coming up, but we'll see how Luckyz ends up reacting. It looks like he gets a lot of sentries up, only at 3 gates, still getting another pylon back here. We'll see that one Overlord just pushed outside of his base. And, looks like a Robo facility will be coming up, so this is going to be a 3-gate Robo build. And I was wrong about that gateway composition early on. I thought he was just going to go mass gateway units and take an early 3rd base, but that is exactly not what is happening. We do have a few Stalkers morphed in, and maybe 3 is the magic number to be able to pick off this Overlord. Will they get it? And it looks like... if this one Stalker was up at front right away, he would have got that Overlord, I think. But since he kind of stuttered early on, well, the Overlord could get away. So it does morph into an Overseer and gets killed in middle of morphing. Very nice for Luckyz to pull that one Stalker. Actually use this one pylon, I think, to warp it in, as he has placed a 4th pylon on the map. We do have Lings taking out these destructible rocks. While everything's taking out these destructible rocks, an Overseer does come in, drops the Changeling. One Stalker is going after that. He doesn't put everything on it, and the Overseer is going to get a little bit further. Will he end up seeing that Robo facility? Yes, he does. So he knows the Robo is out. This one Changeling also coming up. It doesn't look like Luckyz knew that the Changeling dropped, and he will get a complete... No, he won't get a complete scout. A Stalker has morphed in. It will be taking off that one Zealot. He does not know what's in this part of the base just yet. We do have an Overlord morphing a Spire off in this corner, and that could definitely take Luckyz for surprise as the Observer is coming. He may scout this entire base, not see a Spire, be like, okay, what are you going? You have a lair, only a Roach one. Huh, you may just be macroing up. But the Spire is definitely hidden way down here. I don't see that Observer going to that position ever. But maybe the Warp Prism will come, and that will be huge if it takes this scenic route down here. Sees the Spire, gets a free Spire kill. Oh man, would Luckyz be happy about that. The Observer just coming up, sees this 3rd base up, sees the rocks have been taken out at the gold base, so he knows that Life wants to take a 4th base relatively soon. So Luckyz should be moving out or taking his 3rd Nexus right now. We do have a Ling just sitting right here, just getting vision of everywhere, and Overseer is coming out, and we do have mutas being built, but the Observer hasn't scouted the entire base yet, so this hiding tech hasn't really helped him too much, but it is definitely pretty awesome. The Warp Prism has made his way into the 3rd base and is morphing in 3 Zealots to take out drones. Going to the drone kills. He has 1 before this, and now he is up to 5, 6. And now the Zealot's going to be probably dealt with by these mutas. The mutas do come. This Warp Prism has to get out of there, but it doesn't look like it will be getting out. He may be able to morph in a few Stalkers at this one pylon and defend it, and the mutas are going in. The Warp Prism almost down, and it will be falling, and these Zealots will be dying as well, but they did, I think, serve their purpose when they killed all those drones. It wasn't that many, but every little bit helps, and the Zealots aren't going to be too useful against this muta army of Life. And additionally, you do have him getting +1 flying attack on his mutas, and now he will be coming in, but there are 4 photon cannons all ready to defend against these mutas, and I don't see that doing too much damage. He has 8 Overlords being built. He's 110 out of 113 out of 134 supply with still 5 Overlords. Probes are going down now. He's up to 11 probe kills, and now the muta's going to be going into the natural. We do have a Temple of Archives being built, The sentry's just sitting right here, but the muta's going to be picking them off. They're all at full energy, so these are huge kills for those mutas. Picking off every single sentry. Yes, he does. Loses quite a few mutas, but those sentries were at full energy. That is so, so good for life right now. And now his mutas are just going to be getting out. But since those sentries are gone, if Luckyz wants to move out, he can't, because he doesn't have any force fields to stop the masslings that could come and overtake the Stalkers. He has to wait until he gets Archons or High Templars. So you may be saying, no, he lost so many mutas killing all those sentries. I think it was worth it. He is, well, tied on bases, but going to this unit counting station, he's 66 versus the 60 probes, so he's still ahead in food supply, so that is definitely what matters. He is building 6 more drones, getting more and more upgrades. His mutas do have +1. His lings are going to be at 1-1 very soon. The mutas just ignore that one cannon. Now coming in, sees this one pylon and decides not to attack. It just goes for some probes, and now he's going to be getting out of there. Has more mutas coming in, and we see Life being very, very good on his macro, staying very low on his supply. I don't know how he's doing with his Queen injects. You can see they are on hotkey 4 and 5, so he's doing the backspace inject method most likely, which is very good with this muta play. This one Nexus probably not going to be going down. He only moving in 4 Stalkers, and that will scare away these mutas. Does have more blink in, so the mutas actually getting kind of trapped, and a big blink goes down, picking off quite a few Stalkers. And I do like that play. If you missed it, like I did, he brought a lot of Stalkers down here in case the mutas want to retreat. He had Stalkers here, blinks him in when he sees the mutas going this way, has Stalkers over here, blinks in, and catches the mutas a little bit out of position, being very cost effective dealing with that muta attack force. And I don't know what I was saying just before the battle, but I'm sure it was important. I just forgot. I'll come back to it. We do have still a few mutas just waiting out, and he is getting Infestation Pit, going for 1-1, getting 4 High Templars for Luckyz, and those High Templars will help him deal with the mutas so well. He is also getting a Stargate, and the mutas are going to be coming in here and going to be picking off the Templar Archives, I would hope. But no, he's just going to go for more and more probes, it looks like. And now going to be going down. How many probes has he killed? 24 probes. And now he sees all of those High Templars. They do have enough energy to storm, but they just go into Archon mode immediately. That may have been a mistake. Could have got one storm off. I guess he valued their life better. And man, Luckyz has a lot of photon cannons just around his base. You can see them all. Up to 12 photon cannons. Does not have these gateways into warp gates just yet, and has quite a few minerals. That would help him quite a bit, morphing those in. We do have the Hive coming out for life. And the Stargate may be signs of Mothership play, as he is throwing down a fleet beacon now. So yes, it definitely is. When you see this many mutas, you don't know how to deal with it. Chances are he's going to be at Hive Tech relatively soon. Does the Observer see that? No, he doesn't. But what else is the Zerg going to do? He's going to max a lot of bases, get Broodlords out, and what are you going to do? You're going to get a lot of Archons. And since he started building that Archon attack force, I think he is definitely going to go for mutas. That's why I said the fleet, not mutas, the Mothership. That's why I said the fleet beacon. Because if he traps all the mutas inside of a vortex, well, the Archons will clean them up. Additionally, if he switches over into Broodlords, the vortex with Archons will clean them up. So Mothership play definitely very strong come this late game. He has a lot of Lings. And these Archons right now are 2-0. The Lings are at 1-1 right now, but 2-2 is on the way. We do have Pathogen Glands and an Ultralisk Cavern on the way. So he is not going to be going for Broodlords, and another Spire has begun production. And that may just be so he can morph it to a Greater Spire, because a Spire over here will be a lot safer. He doesn't want to lose a Greater Spire, or he may just want double upgrades. The mutas are going down very slowly. It still is a very even game. 166 supply to 152. Luckyz has dealt with this muta harassment so well, and is actually keeping up with the Zerg player, but we can see Luckyz was stacking quite a bit, so he can build 8 Ultralisks right now. Does have Chitinous Plating on the way. The 2-2 just about done. Oh my god, is this 2-2 going to be timed with the Ultras? It has another 40 seconds. So do the Ultras. And yes, 2-2 is actually timed to the Ultras. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. If that's on purpose, that is so sick. And now the Ling's going to be coming in, just sacrificing their life so more and more Ultras can come. And they're going to be going in to get walled off by Zealots. And those Lings definitely were not cost effective, but Life just building Infestors now while Mutas are taking out this Robo facility, sees a Warp Prism and immediately is tugging that down, and it will be falling, but does take out a few Mutas, but he is just rebuilding them with Ultras. Does have Chitinous Plating 30 seconds away from being complete. 3-3 has started. Adrenal Glands has also started. The Mothership has started in production for Luckyz. That Stargate, actually the Fleet Beacon hasn't been scouted. It has a Stargate. No, it hasn't. So this Mothership will catch Life completely off guard. And Life has half the map right now with his hatches, up to 74 drones and 74 probes. That is so cool how both players max out around the same count. But Luckyz, I mean, is still building as he does go up to 75. We do have 4 Photon Cannons in production at this gold base. And he is going for 3-1 right now, so his upgrades are a little bit behind. The Greater Spire is almost done completion, so I think he's just going to, if this attack doesn't work, he's just going to reinforce with a lot of Broodlords. This is just to deal with that Mass Stalker, and we'll see exactly how that does. A lot of Ultras are coming in for Life. They will get very good positioning on all of these Stalkers, it looks like. But the Mothership has come out, and now the Ultras not going to be too effective. Does have to pull back. Neuroparasite has not been researched. And oh man, did Luckyz get pretty lucky there that the Mothership came out just in the nick of time. And now there are 2 Overseers with this army, so we can see the cloaked units. He is going to be going in for attack number 2. And sees that one Observer, gets a few Infested Terrans, going to try to take that out, which he does, it looks like. 2 Infested Terrans is the match number. That High Templar comes in, gets 2 feedbacks off on Infestors while the Infested Terrans try to run down a High Templar. I've never seen them do that, but hey, they almost caught him. Now they're all just trying to get into position, but a Vortex does go off. Everything hopping in that. The Infestors kind of sitting a little bit behind. They don't want to jump in. Unlike Broodlords, Ultras don't clump together out of a Vortex, so the Archons won't be able to kill them instantly, I think. Looking at their HP, they are still at decent HP, so the Archons didn't just insta-give them. And the Archons now killing quite a few units. The Stalker count is going down. It's at 27 right now. And in production, we have 7, 8, 12 Broodlords. These Infestors do live. And, well, he doesn't have that many Stalkers, so they aren't going to be a huge threat to the Broodlords. He has killed a huge amount of the army, but it's 161 versus 132 supply. Luckyz was very cost-efficient. And there, as you do see this loss tab, oh my god, maybe Destiny was correct. We do have 4 DTs moving in the back here for Luckyz, but he's not tugging the Spore Caller down. Now he goes into a lot of Zealots. And as I was saying, maybe Destiny was right. I only build Ultralisks when I'm really far ahead and want to lose the game, because they did not seem to be too good. We have an attack force of Overseers coming out just so they don't get sniped, and the Mothership Cloak becomes super effective. And those Zealots actually do pick off one of those Infestors. It looks like Luckyz is just sitting back. The Zerg player is still not maxed out, but he does have the minerals and gas to do so, I think. Maybe not the gas, but definitely the minerals. He just, I don't think has lava. Oh no, he has plenty of lava at this base. Is that hockeyed? Yeah, it is. It's hockeyed. So maybe he's just building Corruptors and wants to morph them into Broodlords. That's why we don't see him maxing out. I don't know. But he is just going to max out on an army once again. Keep in mind, the Mothership is out. It's going to be crucial that Life gets a Neuroparasite on that Mothership, as he has begun researching that now. If he doesn't, well, all these Broodlords could go down in a heartbeat. With this many Archons out, one Vortex on those Broodlords will sign their death certificate. And Luckyz looks like he wants to put on pressure as he has remaxed out going into this unit counting station. We do have 8 Archons, 27 Stalkers, 1 Mothership, and a Warp Prism versus 13 Broodlords, soon to be 20 Broodlords, and 8 Infestors. He has no anti-air out besides Infestors, and, well, that's it. That's all his anti-air. And that is a lot of Broodlords. 20 Broodlords now out for life. And he has to Vortex a Mothership. If he doesn't, it's going to be lights out for him. I can't stress that enough. It looks like Luckyz wants to move out. He is just sitting out, remaxing on his minerals. So soon as something happens, he can remax on, looks like Void Rays, as he's getting a lot of Stargates up and more Warp Gates. But he knows so many Broodlords out, he is going to need a lot of Void Rays to take them out, as there are no real Corruptors. He also has a lot of Robo Facilities. Just look at all this production that Luckyz has right now. He can just build so many things at the same time. And still just chilling out, just getting higher and higher on this resource. Of course, because he was so cost efficient, he is going to mine out so much later than his opponent, so Life has to start doing something soon, unless Luckyz is just going to have an infinite amount of money. We do have a single Warp Prism right here, but he's at 198 supply, so he can't warp anything in, and there's enough Spine Crawlers here to take out a lot of units. And here we go, the big battle is going in. The Broodlords are backing away, the Mothership trying to get into Vortex. The Infestors are coming, but they are hiding underneath all of these Broodlords. A few Corruptors are out, but he is just pulling back to the Spine Crawlers. And now the Infestors going in to the side, and it looks like they will get a new Parasite off, and a Vortex does go off. 2 Vortexes go off, and that Mothership will be falling, it looks like. That thing is now worthless. And with all these Broodlords, they may be able to just clean this army up so quickly. Pull up all the HP on these units. And now the Broodlings are coming in. Luckyz taking serious damage. But going into the building, he is building 5 Void Rays. And digging a few Stalkers back there. It's 140 supply versus 200. This Death Army is now marching across. I think those Neuroparasites just gave Life the win. I don't really know what will stop 20 Broodlords. Now looking at this unit loss station, he has evened it up in terms of units lost. He was so cost efficient there. And these Broodlings are at 3-3, and the Broodlords are at 1-2. And now the Infestors do get fungal growth off all those Void Rays. DT is now coming to try to pick off the Infestors. But there are so many Overseers here, there's no way all those will be going down. And those Broodlings just are surrounding everything. Life is in a lot of trouble right now. Another fungal growth goes off with the help of Corruptors. Does take out all of those Void Rays. And Life sending in a lot of Zealots to take care of all these Spine Crawlers. Those are at 3-2-1 upgrades right now. And he has taken out this one base up here. So if he takes out this base, Life will no longer be mining. So Luckyz may still be in this game if he can get a toilet off on all of these units. And now the 20 Broodlords coming in to attack this base. I don't think either player will be mining very shortly as the Broodlords make their death march across the map. Do we have a Mothership in production? Yes, we do, over at his main. The furthest base away from these Broodlords to allow it the most time to come out. But oh my god, the damage of Life right now is just ridiculous with so many Broodlings out. Photon cans trying to take out the destructible rocks. I don't know why this one base didn't go down. And now this is Life's last mining base. Actually, he has this base, but it's only got... Oh, whoa. Why does this mineral patch have 930 on it? What the heck? Life doesn't have mules. Maybe the Spine Crawler completely blocked that off, or just blocked a good portion of off. A lot of Lings are coming in to deal with these Zealots, and the Zealots do go down. And I think it was Spine Crawlers blocking this or something. There's no reason this should be spread out this much. Wow. Infestors are coming in. Shoots off so many Infestors. Going to be taking out this one Nexus with a lot of buildings as well. But the mothership now almost completed. And the Infestors just picking off buildings so quickly. They're at 3 armor, but no weapon upgrades. Means cannons don't kill them very quickly at all, but they will still commit suicide in like a second, and we'll just watch them. Look at that. Pulls the gun up to their heads and pulls the trigger. And it looks like Lucky's just trying to save his units, trying to get the energy up on his mothership. And those Infestors do see it, and they do unburrow and will be going in to neuroparasite that mothership, but he doesn't have enough energy to vortex, so he is going to be putting off a bunch of infested Terrans. Is he going to neuroparasite it yet again? Yes, he does, and he brings the mothership back over underneath the infested Terrans. More infested Terrans are going off. The mothership will be falling. Very nice play by Life right here. Luckyz doesn't have a hope in the world now. And man, once the Viper comes out, well, the mothership's massive, so, well, the mothership won't be there. But the neuroparasite being kind of like a mini Viper right there, pulling the unit back. We do have Luckyz with this base here. He still does not know about this one Spire. And, yeah, Life just has the Doomsday Army. There's nothing that Luckyz can do to combat this. 190 supply, 238 supply. Life with the neuroparasites from the heavens. Or maybe hells, because the Infestors came from underground. I don't know. But man, just so clutch neuroparasites, taking out the motherships before they became an issue. And what does Life have? He's got 1 DT and 32 probes. And he is still building probes. He cannot believe he lost this game. It's up to that one lone DT, maybe a Zero Tool, to win him the game. If it is Zero Tool, maybe he can. He is wailing away on these spine crawlers. And oh no, the Infestor is coming, and Zero Tool is going to get fungal growth and go down instantaneously. And now 34 probes versus 18 Broodlords, 15 Corruptors, 22 Infestors, 21 Drones, and 3 Queens, and not to mention 11 Lings. And maybe Proberto is with these probes, and of course, if you don't know, Proberto is a BMAF probe, or BAMF, BAM. He has a BAMF and he can just whoop in units left and right. Doesn't matter if he doesn't have the production. Proberto can just call upon the ire and say 20 carriers arrive. And that would be good, but I don't think Proberto is amongst the 40-some probes. The Infestors are coming in, and this base has been found, and well, the Broodlord is going to be picking apart everything. There goes the GG from Luckyz. And Life taking that win with some great neuroparasites. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time.